Hey beauties, and welcome to this extreme Christmas cleaning motivation video. We were having family over for the first time to see our new place, so I wanted to get this place spotless for our guests. So we're going to be cleaning all the main living spaces, the guest bathroom, and I had some laundry to catch up on. I made sure to choose super motivational Christmas music that you haven't heard on this channel yet, so let's get right to it. And real quick, I got a couple questions in my last video, mainly in my DMs on Instagram, about my adoption story. As some of you know, I was adopted, and I kind of mentioned it real quick in my last video when I was decorating Kennedy's nursery, and then I just moved on really quick, and I didn't expect to get asked a lot about it, or even at all. But I want to say that I appreciate your curiosity, so I will be opening up a little bit later on in this video. So if you're interested, make sure you stick around, but let's jump right into the cleaning motivation. And for anybody who's new here, hi, my name is Bella. I make cleaning, decorating, organizing, motherhood, and homemaking videos in general. So if you're interested in that, please consider subscribing and turning on your notifications so you can be a part of this amazing community. I'm gonna start in the kitchen today because I feel like the kitchen is just the heart of the home, and when the kitchen is clean, everything just feels a little bit more clean, and I feel way more motivated to tackle the rest of the house. If you're the same way, let me know in the comments. Are you pretty good about keeping up with your dishes in the sink? I ask because I feel like in my last house I was really bad about it, but in this house I've been pretty consistent about dishes, and I'm not sure what changed. Maybe just I love this place so much. That might be it, but let me know in the comments.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday.
Now it's time for my favorite chore, cleaning the sink. And let me know in the comments what your favorite chore is, but I absolutely love cleaning the sink. I clean it 2 to 3 times a day, because I just enjoy it so much. After every meal I'm wiping it down because I like to see it be shiny and pretty and clean, and that might just be me, but again, let me know in the comments what is your favorite chore.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, "Say Nick, what you got up in that?"
Now I'm going to be moving around the kitchen and cleaning off the stove tops and all the countertops, and I'm going to wipe down my stainless steel because it's always so embarrassing to me when my stainless steel is a little bit grungy looking. I don't mind it in other people's houses. I seriously don't go into other people's houses and judge their level of cleanliness at all. It's only mine that I judge my level of cleanliness. But yeah, stainless steel had to be cleaned. Toddler fingerprints all over it.
Favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, hurt my back, yeah. They say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, hurt my back, yeah. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. No, I can't forget about the one with the red nose. When I fly high, my sleigh still stay 10 toes. Bring the beat, bring the cheese, put the lights up. 'Tis the season. Need no French tights, no Ebenezer. Don't believe this. Y'all need Jesus. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag. I got racks in my sack or in my bag.
Now let's light our Christmas candles. It changes everything about the atmosphere when you just change the scent, and it's time to clean my main living space. So if you haven't gotten up yet, let's do it. Clean with me. It's a clean with me video. We can do this together. What are your favorite scents to clean with for Christmas? As I showed you earlier, I'm using my Mrs. Meyer's Iowa Pine scent, and I love it, and I'm waiting for my peppermint whole box to come in from Grove Collaborative. I got the Mrs. Meyer's peppermint scent, soap, everything. I'm so excited for it, but let me know, what is your favorite scent to clean with, because I'm always looking for new ones. My sofa and tables are always getting so dusty. It's probably just because they're the color white and I love them. And they're the smaller version of our bedside tables. If you haven't noticed yet, it's the whole farmhouse look. And I'm going to be taking a quick tea break from cleaning before we get to some laundry motivation to talk about a product that an amazing brand just sent to me. The Auledio 3-tiered spice rack. Comes with 2 in the box, and these things are amazing. I've been wanting to get one of these spice racks for a long time, so I was so happy when Auledio reached out to me and asked me to share this with you guys. If you're anything like me, sometimes we can lose spices and then we forget what we have, and then we end up buying more just to be super wasteful. And then what do you do with them once you've bought 3 of them? If you're anything like me, you're gonna donate it because I don't really like that clutter around. So this is the perfect solution. I can see my spices, I know what I need to get. And as you can see, that worked out really well. But I wanted to show you a few different ways to use the Auledio spice rack. And I thought a perfect place to do it would be in either a master bathroom or a guest bathroom. You can put things for guests or what you need, like makeup wipes, towels. I put some mouthwash and a couple of toothpicks on there, just something that I would want my guests to have access to if they needed it. And since it is the Christmas season and in the spirit of giving, Auledio is offering 20% off using my code, which I will have linked in the description, so you can press that link and then it'll be automatically applied. And thank you so much if you do decide to use that link, because I have the opportunity to earn a small commission. So thank you so much, Auledio, and let's get right back into our cleaning motivation. So I had to make my bed and I had a bunch of laundry to do, so I think right now might be a really good time to have a little chat. So as I mentioned earlier on in the video about my last video, I mentioned that I was adopted, and that wasn't the first time that I've mentioned it on my channel. It's been mentioned before, but I must have a lot of newer viewers, which I am really appreciative for. So thank you if you're new, by the way. I don't even really know where to start with it because some of it is kind of private. Well, not super private because I'm pretty much an open book about it. It's not a secret or anything. I feel like this is already getting a little confusing, so I'll just start at the beginning. And please remember to be kind in the comments because remember that this is my life story and I'm being super vulnerable with this, but I seriously have the best community ever here, so I trust you guys. Know that I'm going to be keeping a closer eye on the comments of this video because, believe it or not, adoption is much more common than you would even think. So if I see any unkind or disrespectful comments about adoption, or specifically mothers who have to give their children up for adoption, those comments will be immediately deleted because it reaches more people's personal lives than most people think. You can't shake me on it. I've unfortunately heard every unkind comment in the world regarding being adopted, so I'm secure in it and I'll field it, but you never know. There could be a pregnant mother watching today that might be considering adoption, so remember to be respectful. So with all that being said, my birth mother was extremely young when she got pregnant with me and gave birth to me. I'm not gonna even mention her exact age because I feel like that would be extremely inappropriate, but way too young to raise a baby. And being so young at the time, she decided to hide that she was even pregnant with me from most people, so she didn't have a lot of support. She didn't even know if I was a boy or a girl until I was born. So I am gonna jump a little bit ahead for privacy reasons with her because I don't know how much she would want me to say here on the internet. If there are any follow-up questions, I'd be more than happy to ask her if you think it might help you or someone you know. But I know that my parents are okay with me telling their whole story. And to answer the biggest question I've always gotten my whole life, yes, I call my adoptive parents mom and dad. You've seen my mom in the videos before. That's the mom who adopted me, but of course I just call her mom. You saw her in my last video, and you saw my dad in my Easter video and our engagement vlog. My mom watches every single video because she's so supportive and awesome. Mom, introduce yourself in the comments if you want to. I'm sure everybody here would love to meet you. And everyone, make sure you say hi to my mom. So I was adopted when I was about 1 day old. My parents were working with a lawyer, so right after I was born, my parents got a call from their agency letting them know that they had a little baby girl who needed parents right away. I think my dad was actually at a dentist appointment that day. So they rushed over to the hospital to meet me as a little newborn. I'll see if I can find a picture. I know there's a picture of my dad meeting me for the first time as a little newborn, and it was crazy because one day they didn't know anything about me, and basically the next I was their baby. They had to rush around putting together a nursery for me. They had to get a crib, baby clothes, everything. And they were actually expecting to be adopting an older child because babies can be sometimes a little bit hard to adopt, and I can explain that later if there are any more questions. I feel like I've learned a lot about the adoption process just because I was adopted. And by the way, my dad is just like me, a total planner, so I can only imagine how much of a whirlwind it was to not have a baby one day and then be taking a baby home the next day. Shout out to them because they had my nursery all themed and super cute. It took me months to figure out what theme I even wanted to go with for Kennedy's nursery. And we have family literally everywhere. So they were calling all of my family. They were flying in from all different parts of the state, and they brought my parents a bunch of baby stuff. So I attended my own baby shower as a newborn, and we have pictures from that, so that's pretty cool. I can get into a little bit more about my family another time, but I've never once, not even once, felt like I wasn't part of their family. That was one of the questions that I did get in my DMs. They're the only family that I grew up with, and I'm very lucky to have them. I do have other siblings from my biological mother and separately my biological father, but the only one that I've ever met is my little sister on my biological mother's side. You've met her. She was in the engagement vlog. She's been in other videos as well, some of my older videos, and I love her so much. She's gonna be one of my bridesmaids in my wedding. Lily, if you're watching, I love you. So that's my basic story, and if you're adopted or have a family member who is adopted, let me know in the comments. That would be super cool. Don't hesitate to ask questions in the comments. I'd be more than willing to answer your questions. Or if you want to have more of a private conversation or just want to chat about it, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. It's Bella_Ariana127, and we can talk about it privately. So I know that that's all a little bit sappy, but it is my story, and I'm very proud of my bio mom for being so extremely brave. And again, of course, I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys have. I get that people are super curious about adoption or how to go about adopting. I consider myself very knowledgeable on everything regarding adoption, so don't be shy. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing and turning on your notifications because it helps small channels like mine grow. And until I see you back here for another video, please remember to be kind, and I'll see you soon. Bye, beauties.